Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everybody. Today we are doing an oil change on this 1999 Mitsubishi Minicab. So you'll see I already have it up on ramps. So drove it up there, right handbrake on, left it in first gear, so it should not be rolling back on us. This will be my first time doing an oil change on the Minicab. So you will be getting the raw sort of first take on sort of regular maintenance on one of these. The engine is right under the seat. This is called a 3G83 engine, I believe, 3G83. It is a 3-cylinder. What's the most strange, I mean, look at the intake here, right? The intake's right here, throttle body, what have you, engine oil dipstick right there. So engine oil dipstick right here, throttle body right here, but the air doesn't come in over here. It comes in all the way on the other side. Look at this. Here's where your air comes in at. Look at this. And then it goes all the way over there. All the way under the engine, up the other side in the engine. I think that's crazy. Over here, of course, coil pack, coil pack, coil pack, injector, injector, injector. This is the 1999, one of the first years they started doing electronic fuel injection. So this one has a little bit more zip to it, a little bit more go, which is pretty handy when you're on the street. And then the oil fills right here. So engine oil dipstick is on the right side, which is the driver's side of the vehicle. The engine oil fill is on the left side of the engine. The left side of the vehicle, also the passenger side of the vehicle, because this is a right-hand drive mini truck, of course. So it's interesting here on, you'll see that I had a little strap that's holding up the seat over there. But over here on this side, the whole entire seat, bottom side of the seat, it just comes out. And anyway, so you have full access to all that you need over here. What's gonna happen next is we're gonna drain the oil. So let's get under there and find the oil drain plug. I think it's a 17 millimeter. So we're gonna trust that the internet is right, and then we're gonna climb under and drain some oil. It is my first time getting under one of these. It looks like we have a plastic, it's not a skid pan because this is not a skid plate because this will definitely not stop anything from bashing anything. But what I'm sure that this is a splash guard to make sure water doesn't get up near the intake or places where it shouldn't. So it looks like 12 millimeter, 12, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's give that a go. And then another snap right back there. So I'll let you know how many there are. Turns out, I was completely wrong about having to take off that splash guard. No need to take off the splash guard because the engine oil drain plug is right here, right at the back of it. And if we look directly up from there, the engine oil filter is right there. Everything is very within reach. Everything on the bottom of this truck looks to be in excellent shape. It's quite incredible. So we're of course going to take that off with our 17 mil, which is conveniently far out of hand's reach. I will go grab that, and then of course the engine oil filter as well. Ow! I just had the back of my arm resting up against this nice metal edge. Hopefully I've had my tetanus shot. Hopefully this oil isn't too hot. I did just drive it quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see how much comes out of there. It does look like it needed change, so I'm happy that I'm doing this. I'm glad I have it up on ramps. That way all the oil will be encouraged to come out, which is nice. So now that that's off, let's go ahead and take the filter off as well. So hopefully you can see what I'm trying to show you. Oh, that's actually a very beautiful camera angle. So I just put you up on the frame rail, the GoPro that is, just to make sure that nothing gets on my shift linkage. I'm gonna put that underneath to stop from leaking on it. Lefty loosey, right? Left. Sometimes I still don't know my rights and lefts, folks. I don't think I'm sparing any mess right now, which sucks. How long is this thread? There we go. I do love the almighty blue towel. Very much so. So I will tell you what I got for an oil filter after I install it. It does look to be the correct fit. So let's go ahead and get this K&N filter on. Oh shoot, we forgot to put the oil on it. We've lubricated the seal. Okay, hand tight, and then a little bit more. Let's go ahead and throw our drain plug back on. All right, so the hard part's over. Now the only downside is I dropped a blue towel in the pan, so that's gonna mess up with my reading on how much oil I need to put back in it. So we'll have to do some guesstimating. Google tells me, I think it was like anywhere from 3 to 3.5 quarts. So let's figure out how much comes out of this pan. About 2 3/4. What I wanna do, I'm gonna put in 3 quarts of oil, and then we're gonna check the dipstick, how far up or low it is on that. So we're gonna take 5W30, 3 quarts of 5W30, throw it in the truck, and then let's check the dipstick. Also, before I do that, this is the oil filter that fit very well. It's a K&N H1008. So this one seems like it's an OEM fit. I haven't tested it yet, obviously. This is what Google told me to do. So let's fill it up with oil, check the dipstick, and then hopefully start it up. Good news, the 3 quarts that we put in brought the oil level in the engine right below the top tolerance for operating capacity. So 3 quarts was exactly what the doctor ordered. And I am happy that I changed it and put on a new filter, because I'm no oil expert, but this is definitely old oil. I mean, it's definitely got plenty of miles on it. So the truck itself, like I said, 15 to 16,000 miles, which is uber low. It's a 1999 with 15,000 miles on it. It's really incredible. I've been wanting to, since I've been driving this around, to get some free advertising. Since I've been driving it around, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't taking miles off of the life of this truck. And anywho, the oil change was super easy. Drain plug was right there at the back of the engine. The oil filter was right above it. And anyways, yeah, we get this old oil out, new oil in, and let's start it up. Make sure it's out of gear. I can say that it sounds happier. I can't lie. Let that new oil circulate a little bit. Yeah, this is good. The engine definitely sounds happier with new oil. Now, maybe it's the placebo effect. I don't know. I do really think it sounds better though. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That is the oil change video on a 1999 Mitsubishi Minicab. I will see you in the next one.